Do I have any pancake lovers here? I am. This pancake bake is incredibly decadent, incredibly delicious, but yet super healthy. But there's no flipping or standing over the stove for 20 to 30 minutes. You just pour your batter into a baking dish and bake it. The most fun part of this recipe though is when you get to put big schlopps of almond butter and berries into the batter and swirl it all around. More on that in a bit though. However, I do want to tell you I got the idea for that from a cooking show called Nadia's Time to Eat. I was so inspired I had to make it the very next day. So in the batter, I used one of my favorite flours. So it's a mix of coconut flour and oat flour. Both are really rich in fiber, and also coconut flour, of all the flours out there, has one of the highest levels of protein. So these are really satisfying, especially if you have kids who are like bottomless pits and seem like they're always hungry. And if you don't, this is a great recipe to make for yourself because it makes good leftovers. Just pop them in the toaster the next day. So you're gonna mix all of your dry ingredients together in one big bowl. And then in a separate bowl, you do your wet ingredients. So there are 6 eggs in there. That might seem like a lot, but it does make a big serving. So you mix all of your wet ingredients together, and then you add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients and stir. Now I do transition to use a wire whisk because that will help you get sort of all the lumps and bumps out of the batter, which is important for a good pancake. Now to this batter, if you want to add coconut sugar, you can, but I don't bother, it doesn't need it because especially if you're adding like maple syrup or anything for the toppings, then you're adding more sweetness then. So using a large baking dish that you have lined with parchment paper, or you can grease it with coconut oil, pour all of your batter into there, and now this is the fun part. This is where you take 6 big schlopps of almond butter, or you could use peanut butter if you want, and you're gonna drop them by spoonfuls into your batter. And then what I did was I had frozen wild blueberries. So I just thawed them by slowly warming them on the stove. And then I did 6 big spoonfuls of the wild blueberries into the batter as well. It looks so beautiful because then you take your spoon and you swirl it throughout. And honestly, it looks like a work of art. So you've preheated your oven to 350 degrees and you're gonna bake your pancake bake for 30 to 40 minutes. I have instructions in the description box because I cook most stuff at convection, so it cooks a little bit faster. So 30 to 40 minutes, and you have this absolutely delicious pancake bake, and the only thing you have to decide now is what you're gonna top it with. So whenever I make pancakes, I love putting like a big dollop of some kind of yogurt on there, either sheep milk yogurt, because it is easier on my tummy than cow's milk yogurt, or you could use coconut yogurt, and then I warm up some more berries. You could use fresh berries if you want. I put that on top, and then of course my favorite, extra dark, local maple syrup. We Canadians know our maple syrup. So now it's time to eat. Try it out. Whether you're making this for yourself or a big family, it is going to be a crowd pleaser. So the full recipe is in the description box. I have also linked a printable version of the recipe card as well. And if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, comments or questions below. I always love talking to you guys, and subscribe to my channel. So I hope you love it and have a joyous day. Bye!